Okay, students, we are here with our second part of the chapter. As you know, the banyan tree, the chapter is all about the author constantly visiting his grandparents' house where there's a big banyan tree. And after visiting that place, how the author is so enamored by the banyan tree and he loves to spend time over there. And it is one such afternoon where he sees the cobra and the mongoose, how they get themselves into a fight, and that is what he has recalled and written in the lesson The Banyan Tree. So now, as you know, that when he was deciding to go, shall I go in for a dip in the pool or what should I do, and he happens to see a cobra at the same time, a cobra gliding out of a clump of cactus, and at the same time a mongoose emerged from the bushes and went straight for the cobra. Now, as you know, it is there. Though the combatants were unaware of the presence in the tree, they were soon made aware of the arrival of two other spectators. One was the Mena, the other a jungle crow. They had seen these preparations for battle and had settled on the cactus to watch the outcome. Had they been content with only to watch, all would have been well with both of them. Now, all would have been well with both of them, as you see, and as you must have read the lesson as it goes further. It happens that both of them somehow manage to get into a fight, a squabble, or they're just squabbling over something, and the mongoose and the cobra are fighting, and these two come out of nowhere and then they collide first. Again, they go back to their respective places. Nothing happens. Again, the jungle crow and the myna again come out, and this time the poor jungle crow is unlucky, and he happens to come, and he is killed by the cobra. Now we'll see how that happens. Moving forward quickly until he was just within the cobra's reach, the mongoose made a pretended move to one side. Immediately the cobra struck. The great hood came down so swiftly that I thought nothing could save the mongoose, but the little fellow jumped neatly to one side and darted in swiftly as the cobra, biting the snake on the back and darting away again out of reach. As I told you, the greatest thing about the fight between the mongoose, and if you have seen it on various other YouTube channels, you will understand that this fight has been going on for quite some time. And in the end of the chapter, when I'll explain it to you, I want you all to answer me that who emerges the winner. Now, as you know, the mongoose is very much he's very successful in tiring the snake. Now we'll see how that. But before that, as you know, the poor jungle crow has to give his life because of his foolishness or whatever. I saw the bird flung nearly 20 feet across the garden. It fluttered about for a while and then lay still. The Mena remained on the cactus plant, and when the snake and the mongoose returned to the fight, she very wisely decided not to interfere against the cobra again. So now, as I told you, they had been doing this for quite some time, and in the end, who loses his life? The jungle crow. Now this time the Mena decide, I have to sit on the cactus tree and observe the fight. Now, as you know, the cobra was weakening and the mongoose was walking fearlessly up to him, raised himself on his short legs, and with a lightning snap had the big snake by the snout. Now, as you know, with the help, even though he was small, and you can see his legs are small and everything, and everybody thinks that mongoose is just 3 meters tall, so what can it do? But again, children, I would just like to explain that you can have skills, you can have different techniques, and as you know, you will grow older, you will understand everything is not, it has to be somewhere in the heart and in the head also. Everything is not about physicality. You can become more smart and intelligent and overcome your opponent. And this is what the mongoose does every time. Every time it lunges backwards and sidewards and forwards and continuously tiring the snake to such a hilt that he is caught off guard, and in the end, that is the time when the mongoose dives in for the kill, and he happens to catch hold of the neck of the cobra, and suddenly and silently, his silence, that big long piece of slithering animal, is quieted, and the mongoose has his prey. And at the end of the chapter, you will tell me, and you all must have understood, what happens is that the bird gives a loud shrill cry of happiness, congratulations shrill cry, that somebody has emerged the winner. So now you all have understood who could have been that winner. It is, I wish I'm leaving this lesson right here, and it is for you to understand and tell me in the class who could be the winner. So I'm finishing this chapter. So I hope you all have understood, and this is what happens on the banyan tree. Let's see now what will happen next, and you are going to read it thoroughly and answer that question to me. So happy learning.